I had been in the Navy and then worked for PricewaterhouseCoopers and then Air Products and went through a lot of different corporate things and then ended up going back to school. And I was in the process of finishing graduate school when finally figured out I'm going to have to go out and figure out what I'm going to do for my life. And at that point contacted NCI and decided that at that point I wanted to build a firm on my own. When we first started with NCI, I had built up about $63,000 a year in annual billings, mostly doing some stuff at home from the basement, mostly doing some things by myself. I had a part-time assistant who came in and just kind of did office things, but mostly I was doing all the work myself. We went in, at the time it was a level 3 program, where we went to Minneapolis, saw Dwayne Gravely first, and that's the way I did it. I thought that was good for me. It helped me understand how to do the work. And then went to the NCI schools on the marketing programs and learned how to actually sell the product and what is it people want to buy when they buy professional services. And then after that went to had NCI come down to my place and help me implement the system and set up this marketing system and train the sales representatives and really get it off the ground fast. It's been about 5.5 years. It's coming up on real close to 6 years now, and we've had about 1,300%, roughly somewhere in there. Next year, I expect to do over $1 million in revenue through the different companies that we've been able to start using the model. Probably the biggest challenge we've had since implementing the program has been how do we maintain the structure and the quality of life that I want to maintain. How do I protect that part of me that really needs to be protected, the personal time and the family time, and how do you build a life? The program has generated so many clients and so many prospective clients that unlike most CPAs who actually try to figure out a way to get clients in the door, we've got to the point where we understand we worry about how to get the right clients in the door and then sort through that client mix so that we've really got the best clients as a client base. Definitely it's been quality of life. When I first started the program, my wife and I had a net worth of probably somewhere around $30,000. We had consumed most of my resources letting me finish graduate school. Since then, we've been able to buy a very, very nice home. We both drive very nice vehicles, very, very nice toys. We have plenty of time off for ourselves. We live the life we want to. Very involved with community activities, doing things with VFWs and children's home, things that are fun, and generally having a good quality of life, the kind of life we want to have. If you're really serious about building your practice and you're willing to do and sacrifice some to build your quality of life, NCI is a good model to follow. Most business problems result from or have their root core in not enough prospect, either not enough prospective clients, not enough prospective employees. That's where problems start. And if you're able to get the marketing program to work and seriously generate a high volume of prospects, then you can pick the prospects you want to work for. Then you can build your life, you can build your profitability, you can have the office you want, the office staff you want, they'll treat your people the way you want them to be, you want them to be treated. They in turn will treat you the way you want to be treated, and it all works. The most business problems come from not having enough prospects and trying to squeeze too many drops of blood out of the last turnip. So if you have enough prospects, then you can build the things you want to have. So if you don't have a good marketing program, you're not going to have a good business, which means you're not going to have the quality of life. If you're real serious about having a quality of life, and you're real serious about building a very, very profitable, enjoyable business that will reward your life, NCI is the program to have. It's really the only one. Even after 6 years, whenever I hit a stumbling block, and of course we're all going to hit them, and I do too on occasion, NCI is always there. I can pick up the phone, I can call Bruce, I can call somebody at the office, I can call Dwayne, and I get help when I need it. That's important. There are other programs out there, but you don't know if they're going to be there 6, 10, 15 years from now when you've got those questions. You don't know if they're going to be there and actually pull through and do the things, everything they say they're going to do, just exactly the way they say they're going to do it. That's important. You need somebody that's going to be there long term. You may think, well, they're here today, that may be fine, but you're going to be here for the next 10, 20, 30 years, and you need a player that's going to be standing beside you. You know you've got that with NCI.